Hey, you. All right, so I want to get the actual view time up. Trust me, my videos are short. They're only 3 to 7 minutes long. Watch the whole way through. You don't want to miss anything. It's not how great the video is, it's the message I deliver. It's a great message. Pay attention. You'll like it.
All right, so this is Mr. Gratitude coming to you on a beautiful Sunday. And today I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I know typically I will do some footage outdoors, some indoors. Today I decided it's a beautiful day. I'm going to switch it up. Got some, somewhat in the car footage. And I also did some of this at a beautiful school park because we're going to talk about 5 surefire ways to win a debate. And what a better place than a school. You got a lot of debates at school, and I figured it would be a good backdrop to get into the subject. So again, we're going to get into 5 surefire ways of how to win a debate. I want to talk about 5 surefire ways to win a debate. All right, so these are in no particular order, but I'm going to go with way number 1, and that is to use universal language. So what I mean by that is when you're speaking to an audience or when you're speaking directly to somebody, don't mind the plane, we'll wait for it. We always got to have a little humor when we're shooting these because we can't predict the unforeseen. So we're going to wait here for a second and let this jet pass. So going back to what I was saying is way number 1 is universal language. What I mean by that, I'll give a perfect example, is every time you bring up Jesus, the Bible, Christianity, someone's mind always goes to, oh, they're religious. Well, that's not true. For example, myself, I am what you would call spiritual. The reason why, and hopefully this will click to some, is religion is bondage. Religion says that you have to do this, this, and this to be perfect to work your way to that higher power. When in reality, spirituality, the truth is that higher power has already worked its way to you through such and such, and you don't have to work your way up the ladder there per se. Another way it would be male or female clothing. Okay, well, is that made for a man or a woman? Well, it's unisex. So that's a universal language because it's going to go either way. I think you get the point when you're speaking. Try and use very universal language. That way you don't have your crowd at a loss of words. You don't have your opponent at a loss of words. And everybody can get on the same page. All right. So way number 2. Way number 2 is your body language. So as you can see, when I do most of my videos, I'm standing, I'm very open, I'm not closed off, my hands aren't down, my hands are always open, I'm very animated. And I do that for a reason. The reasons is I like to keep my crowd engaged, my audience engaged, by being animated, by being very direct with my words, which I'm going to get into later in this video. Because what that does is it allows your audience and allows your opponent to see that you're not closed off, that you're open to the debate, you're open to acknowledging what they're saying, and you do keep your audience engaged as well. All right. So reason number 3. This one, in my opinion, is probably most important, is do not bring emotion, do not bring feelings. You need to leave those at the door, because when you bring emotion, feelings, and opinion, you don't have a debate, you have an argument. And I'll just I'll kind of go into the taboo here. I'm going to go into the state of politics that we're in today when, gosh dang these planes, try and get a beautiful area and shoot and get interference every time. So when you bring your emotions and you bring your feelings and you bring your opinions, you don't have a debate, you have an argument. And again, that's what's going on in the state of politics today. And you need to do your due diligence. You need to make sure you're bringing facts, not opinion, not emotion, not feelings. Bring facts, because then you look more intelligent. You have a better surefire way to win that debate because you know what you're talking about. In the overall picture, you look more intelligent to your crowd and your audience. All right. So reason or way number 4 is going to be speaking direct. Okay, don't look down, don't look up, don't look to the side. Whoever your audience or your crowd is, make sure you're addressing them directly. Look them in the eye, Or like, for example, if you're doing a video or some kind of tutorial, make sure you're looking right at the camera. You want to make sure that you're engaging in your audience and that you're acknowledging them. Okay? And how you do that is by looking them in the eye or looking in their general direction if you do have a big crowd. That's important. Again, it makes you look like you know what you're talking about, and it keeps your audience or your crowd in the same page that you're in the direction that you're going into. Okay? And way number 5 is you want to make sure that you're acknowledging your opponent. Because if you're not acknowledging your opponent or acknowledging the audience or your crowd that are asking questions, it makes it look like you're hiding something. It makes it look like you're not speaking to them direct. And when you do that, you lose your credibility. Again, you don't look like you know what you're talking about. So you want to make sure that you're acknowledging your opponent, answering questions, acknowledging the crowd and the audience as well. It goes a long way. It makes you look like you're more professional, you do know your facts, and you might be able to win over that crowd as well. So with that said, I hope this helps everybody out. And again, that was 5 surefire ways to win a debate. Till we see you next time, it's Mr. Gratitude, wishing everyone a day filled with light and love.